in the agricultural sector due to limited processing and preservation capacity. This results in high food prices and food importation, with its attendant effects on the nation's foreign reserves. To enable Nigerians optimize the benefits from the country's vast agricultural products such as cassava, oil palm, rice, tomatoes, and others, the Bank of Industry has launched a 5 billion naira cottage agro-processing fund, the CAP Fund. Customers can access the fund to establish plans to process our various agro-produce into food products or intermediate raw materials for industries at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. For more information on the CAP Fund, please visit www.boinigeria.com/capfund. Bank of Industry, developing Nigeria's agro-processing industry through the CAP Fund.
We've been pushing cassava bread for so long. Do you really think, as an experienced baker, that that idea can thrive?
No, with time, it should prosper. The problem we're having with cassava flour is the fact that it's even costly to produce cassava bread than to buy wheat flour outside as at today. Because a lot of people are not even going back to the farm to produce it. There's high cost of roots, cassava roots, and the cost of processing it, power and all other things is high. At the end of the day, you realize that you are not getting any advantage from using cassava flour. But if with the present policy that the government is pursuing now, using through CBN, using anchor to get people to go to the farm, give them money to produce more, I'm sure with time, if a lot of youths, farmers are going back to the farm, the price should come down. And if the EU of power should get better, then we should be able to produce cassava flour at a reduced price, lower than wheat flour. And if we are able to do that, you don't need to tell any businessman that he should use cassava. But if you're able to use it and you are making more money, you don't need to be coerced or forced to do it. Definitely, naturally, you will buy it, mix it, and then use it to do your bread.
Now, there's so many people who are working class, and they are conscious of the fact that the government is encouraging people to go into farming, and they want to, but they have a day job. Do you think it's possible to start agriculture by proxy?
Assuming you are in unemployment and you want to farm, all you need to do is to start gradually. Maybe with 1 acre or a plot of land, you start by producing those ones. And if you don't have a job at all, I see no reason why you cannot approach all these banks now for loan, because they are financing agri, and then start with 1 hectare, for example. Get a tractor to tractorize it, plow, harrow, and ridge. Then you plant. Then we have chemicals these days that you can spray, so you don't even need to weed using manual thing for weeding. You can also spray to weed. And at the end of the day, process, harvest it, and sell. And I'm sure you will make money. I am even appealing to people through this video to probably to go back to farm. There's much money in farming, and that's the only way you can get people employed easily.
Which is your best seller?
The best selling is the family loaf.
Now let's go to your operations before the BOI loans. Let's try and compare your production volume or production capacity at that time as against what you now produce.
Our production capacity is we're doing about 8,000 to 10,000 loaves per day before the intervention. And with the intervention, we were able to add additional 8,000 loaves to our production. And because in the southwest here, if you have a bakery in Akure, for example, if you are moving to Owo or the next town here, you automatically become, you are no more a local bakery. They will give you number of days to bring your product. So because of that, we have to move. We have to, instead of concentrating our bakery in Akure, we move another one to Ekiti, so that that bread can be going out every day there. If not, we're only going to Ekiti, for example, only once a week before. So we move another bakery to Ekiti, so that that one will serve the people of Ekiti. Whereas for the bakery in Akure, this one is serving the people in Akure, Owo, and the north and the south of Ondo states, Okitipupa, Ore, then Owo, Ikare.
Now, what advice do you have for someone who is seriously contemplating coming into the bakery business?
For anyone coming into the bakery business, my advice to them is that they should first get their recipe right. Because if your bread is good, people will buy.
So let's talk about your experience and engagement at the Bank of Industry. Describe it. Was it tedious? Was it rigorous? Was it interesting?
Any businessman will always want to take BOI loan because of the rate. But my experience with them, and which is also common to most customers, most of their customers, is that it takes a long time for you to access the loan. And these days, they always ask for a bank guarantee. And for a bank guarantee, if you want to get a bank guarantee from a commercial bank, after the approval, it takes another 3 months for those commercial banks to process the bank guarantee and for you to be able to access your loan with BOI. So that takes a long time. And for a businessman that wants to quickly do his business, you need to wait, and you must be patient enough to be able to access the BOI loan.
Now, you're not the only client who thinks that the process of getting loans at the Bank of Industry could be long and rigorous. But in retrospect, you're a loan beneficiary at the Bank of Industry. Do you think the end justifies the means?
Yeah, I think the end justifies the means. Like I mentioned earlier, the rate is very good, and I don't see anybody borrowing that kind of loan and see default unless there's a major problem. But my advice to them is that they should try as much as possible to differentiate between genuine businessmen and those who just want to get money at all costs. Because I think they have always be careful. And that's why there's a long process. They want to be careful and be ensure that their money comes back. That I understand that, but they should be able to differentiate quickly between a genuine customer or a genuine businessman and those who are just having ideas and want to find a way to take money from them.
You're a happy man today who has received interventions from the Bank of Industry. How would you like to say thank you?
No, I mentioned to you, we have a cordial relationship. And severally I've been to their office here in Akure, and sometimes 1 or 2 times to their office in Lagos to say thank you for what they have done. And if not for BOI, there's no way, there won't be BOI at all as of today. And I still want to use this medium now to say thank them for what they have done, and that they should keep the job going.
Mr. Olayato Aribo, thank you for coming on BOI Weekly.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The agricultural sector due to limited processing and preservation capacity. This results in high food prices and food importation with its attendant effects on the nation's foreign reserves. To enable Nigerians optimize the benefits from the country's vast agricultural products such as cassava, oil palm, rice, tomatoes, and others, the Bank of Industry has launched a 5 billion naira cottage agro-processing fund, the CAP Fund. Customers can access the fund to establish plans to process our various agro-produce into food products or intermediate raw materials for industries at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. For more information on the CAP Fund, please visit www.boinigeria.com/capfund. Bank of Industry, developing Nigeria's agro-processing industry through the CAP Fund.
The Bank of Industry is very serious about supporting businesses that engage in manufacturing or those that add value to Nigeria's existing natural and agricultural resources. That's clear from what you've seen on the program today. Feel free to approach the Bank of Industry. It doesn't matter whether you are a new entrant or a veteran. BOI would gladly guide and support you. Visit any of their branches or offices closest to you or log on to their website at boi.ng. You can apply for BOI loans online. Simply download the BOI SME loan app from the Google Play Store and follow the instructions. Tweet at me at KAY_Aligned for further inquiries. Remember, you can watch previous editions of the program on youtube.com by simply typing BOI Weekly in the search area. That's our show for today. Many thanks for watching. I'm Kayode Aligned. Bye now.